How's it going, YouTube? Liam from Leeds Australia here, and welcome back to Let's Play Heir of Memories of Old. Now, I not long just finished recording the last episode of this game, because what I said at the last episode was I would take some time to explore the area a little bit to find out where I had to go next. I spotted this place. So, if you guys remember in the very first episode, there was the sun and the moon puzzle that we solved, which I would thought had led to, it led to that waterfall, actually. What I did not notice is that it also unlocked, activated this pedestal here, which I thought was the thing that summoned the actual sun and moon thing. I can't remember. I'll have to look back at the other episode to double confirm that, and then I'll write down in text to see what it was that this place had. Because I have remembered being here before, but I wasn't sure if it had any significance or if it did activate anything. But we can open up a temple here now, so let's see what we can do. Ooh. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, I was not expecting that whatsoever. It may have the actual platform itself must not have been activated in the first episode. That's all I can really say. I'll have to double. Let me actually look up the video on my phone, and I'll have a look and see. Yeah, okay, so I was there, and it did activate the sun and moon pedestals, which I thought that it did not actually have anything to do here. Eventide Sanctuary, we made it. Because I know there was the waterfall bit that we went to where we first met the fox after... Oh, I can't remember what we got. We will be safe here. Oh, is that the priestess? I forgot what the name of the priestess is. I don't think things went well for the people here. At least I don't think so. So they had a bit of a climb to go through. But yeah, after double checking the video of the first episode on my channel, so it did come here before. It activated the sun and moon pedestals, but it activated in a different location. And now, I think with the symbol that we got, it actually now opened up this temple. So that was something I completely missed. I wasn't sure if that was me being ahead of the game like I usually do with most games, but oh well, there you go. Ooh. Nice little shape from the sun. What's this guy up here say? Does he say anything? Nope, it's just looking. Oh, there's actually something up there. Quickly have a look around. The big mushrooms over here. Look at that. Oh, there's actually a pathway down there. Oh, it's a frog. I didn't notice that there was a frog on the lily pad. Oh, something over here. Man has paws that cannot run, but chases longingly the sun. Man has wings that cannot fly, but will always seek the sky. Man has eyes that cannot see, but watch eternity. Man is lost, unknowingly in danger. To his own mind, always a stranger. Oh wow, poems and rhymes. I was never good with it's almost like a riddle, and I know that I wouldn't be really good with riddles. Oh, hello. Got some... What have we got here? Part 1. I am Kara! That's the name! I am Kara of the Thunder Sun. I had a strange dream that I would record here so that others may perhaps understand its meaning as I did. I had come to study the holy carvings in the lighthouse in the land of gods, trying to understand our heritage. As I reached out to touch some of the ruins, it suddenly felt as a warm hand passing over my eyes, and I fell asleep on the sacred stone. In my dreams, it seemed to me that the stone beneath me glowed from within, forming a staircase up to the starry sky. Far away on the steps, a golden light grew and drew close. Stars fell from the sky and became someone who had the shape of music and was gentle and sad. The god spoke to me not in words, but in memories and feelings. He'd warned me of a terrible greed from beyond, a void in the hearts of men. As he showed it to me, I felt it steer and come between us, darken the golden steps like the stormy cloud, cold as eternity. Terrified, I cried out at the pull of this darkness void, and I woke. I could not speak for 3 days, but I set out to the ancient temples immediately. If what I have seen is true, the gods are alive, and they need our help, as we need theirs. Which I think the deer from the first episode that we rescued is actually one of the gods, I believe. Alright, so Kara, that's the name of the priestess. Because I was trying to remember what the name of the priestess was in the last episode. Oh, wow. Alright. Okay, so we need to look for these pedestals to light up our way. Oop. Do a little bit of circles. Little cirkies. Whoops. Do another circle. I don't know where I got the idea of cirkies from. Do little circles. There's a platform, pedestal up here. I'm not sure if I should call them pedestals or platforms. I think they're actually platforms that need to be activated. So there's 5 platforms. So we have 2 there. 2 we've activated. We have 1 here, which will go to here. We've done the lower one, so this will be number 3. A 4. Oh, the sounds. The sounds in this game, man. Like, it's not much, I know, but it's still, like, it's a feeling it gives you. And 5 open sesame. And I have to say, like, I know I may have talked about this a little bit in the last episode, but the design of the platforming of the design and the layout of these temples is just, I just love it. Lower the bridge. Okay, so that's the sun we've activated. So now we just need to figure out how to activate the moon. Is there anything down here? I'm sort of cautious and a little bit scared that there's like an endless pit, because I'm so used to that with most platforming games, or even with Zelda in some cases. That sort of that worry that there's probably going to be like a bit where it's just falls. Oh, hello. Ooh. Ooh, I like this. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Just the sense of movement that activates the pedestal. Oh. Can I open the door from here? Aha, so I don't have to I don't have to actually fully backtrack as much. That's cool. I love it that they do add in like little shortcuts when you find the platform or the switch to activate from. It's like, again, the simpleness of this kind of style of level design and platforming design is just, like, it works. Like, that's the thing. Like, it works. There's nothing too complex about it, especially in a situation where this game doesn't have much combat elements. This is more of a narrative kind of approach, an exploration kind of approach, which is nice. Ooh. Like, I think that's the whole point of it. Part 1. When the world was still new and the creator had drawn the lands, the spirit animals gathered and talked. A fox said, "There are new animals around. They walk on 2 feet." A crane said, "A new bird?" The fox shook his head and said, "They have no wings." A monkey said, "I've seen them too. They are without fur and they cannot climb well." An owl said, "They fear the night and drive it away with fire." The otter said, they build nests on the land, but they are not one with it. A deer said, "They are loud and do not know how to walk the woods." A bear said, "They are like cubs who do not know the way home." The fox cocked its head and said, "Yes, that is why we have to help them." Okay, so I know that there is the fox that we've encountered earlier, the deer we encountered earlier, so let's see. The bear, a monkey, an owl. There was one other one, I think. I think there's like 5 spirit animals that they talked about. I'm not sure if they're actually gods now, just thinking of it. If the spirit animals are the gods, or they're actually just what they are, spirit animals. I have no idea. Okay, so I can't progress any further. So there's a way down. At least that they made the level design makes it so that you can back. So if you do fall down, it's not an endless pit. There's actually ground. You basically just take. They basically create ways to get you back up so you don't get stuck. What have we got here? Oh, it's one of these kind of puzzles, is it? Okay. Oh, it actually tells you what's there. Okay. I see. Okay. So if I come back over here and point it towards the sun. Hey! Okay, and those activated. You see, this is what I like. I like puzzles so much. It doesn't matter if it's like a picture puzzle or if it's like a Mario or Zelda puzzle or anything like that. These kind of puzzles I love. I adore them so much. I think, is that the word I'm looking for? I just enjoy them so much. Because I like things that make me... I like trying to think of a solution. I like puzzles that give me a thinking of solutions. Alright, there's that one. And voila. Like, there are certain puzzles and certain things like riddles, as I mentioned earlier, I know that I'm not particularly good with those too much, although I will try and give it a go and see if I can try and figure it out. But certain games like well, depending on some point and click games, I reckon some I don't mind. I know I've played a few, and as a matter of fact, there's 2 classic games that I remember. I never really played. Let's see. So, if some of you guys remember Freddy Fish or Putt Putt, the car, I know that I played one of the Freddy Fish games as a kid, and I know that they had released one, re-released at least one Freddy Fish game and one Putt Putt game on the Switch. I reckon I'll probably give it a go. Grab those games for nostalgic sake, I reckon. We'll see. Ah, okay. Alright, so we now can progress further. Maybe I should probably actually attempt to, like, play some of those point-and-click games. Or at least games like, the Sam and Max games. I'm tempting of actually giving the Sam and Max games a go properly. Oh, it leads it back to here! Ooh. Ooh. Give the Sam and Max games a go, I reckon. Or at least play some of the point-and-click adventure games I've played before, but never could figure out what they did. Because I know there was one game I played called... Ooh. Oh, I like to get the hands as sort of like a the wings of the wings of a person. There was a point-and-click game I played years ago. It was one of the freeware games called Out of Order. And there were certain bits like in the game I could get through, but I got stuck to at one point. I had no idea what to do next, and I was young back then, so I couldn't quite figure out what to do. Come here, little bird. A very long time ago, your people addressed me as the Twilight Guardian. Sitting at the border of dusk and dawn, ensuring safe travel on the paths to the lands of dreams and back again. Even after the Great Divide, I was there, watching as your priestess Kara led her people to the safe shores here in my temple. A long time ago, I've waited for this moment to come. I have grown weak, but for the power I was lent, tethering me to your world. Listen carefully, little bird. You still have to find one last fragment, and you'll need to hurry before darkness buries your path. You have to make the 3 fragments one again. I will give you the part I was given for safekeeping. Without it, I will fade into oblivion, as it's been my link to this world since the time the gods were lost to the minds of man, or men. But we cannot wait. Please accept my fragment and finish what was started so long ago. Ooh. And we now have fragment 2. Oh, back into the darkness world again. Alright, so Split Mountain. Wonder if there's anything else around here. Because we read that bit down there. Let's see. There's a save point there. I think it's probably... we just have to go into the proper snow biome here. On to Howling Peaks. So let's see. Oh, hello. Ooh, there's a cave here. I wonder what's inside this cave. Alright. The tear. Ooh. Not sure if it's tear or tear. I believe it's tear. Tear sounds about right to me. I'm not sure if this has any... Oh, wait a minute. There's something here. My love gazes at the false sky, but she will not know me. I took her hand and said her name, but her mind was empty. I fear that it's the doing of the hungry star. It has stolen her soul. The followers say it's a new god, and that she is part of it now. The priestess of the old god said that her soul is lost forever, but do I want to believe this? She will try to close the rift it has opened to our world, but all those who wandered on the other side will never come back. Her name was Sarida. Sarida, where was that name from? Isn't that the name from, because in the last episode we saw a, another scroll. It had, unless it was from one of the Parda scrolls, I can't remember. But there was a bit at, what was it? I think it was, Split Mountain, or Split Mountains. It was close by to two statues that were holding hands together and they were chained. I can't remember who those two were, or at least one of the names was mentioned from that. I don't remember. But I don't know. Like, I may be digging too deep into the story, or into the lore of this world, a little bit too ahead of myself, I would say. Hello. Because there's so much that I may not be paying too close attention to. Because there's a lot of things, and not to mention, of course, since the first episode, there's a lot of things I may have forgotten in terms of, you know, elements of the story and some of the backstory and the lore that I've read in some of the locations. There's so much about that I may have missed. So... Alright, so I had to, the game got stuck on the loading screen. I'm not sure what happened, so I had to stop the game, open it back up, and had to load in from the save point that it starts off when you enter a particular area, and then work my way into the cave again. So that's alright. It's not the first game that's happened like this, especially on the Switch. I know that Oceanhorn 2 has done that a few times during my recording sessions, but that is perfectly fine. So... Oh. Oh. I'm not sure if I read the name of this cave. Or if this cave does have an actual name. I may have missed it. But that is okay. We're pressing buttons to call on the bells. Or ring the bells, at least. Boom. Oh, it's the symbol. I think that's the last symbol we need. Okay. Well, that's definitely one way of breaking the ice. Take key. Ah, so the symbols are the keys. Okay. Alright. And there's that fox again. Okay. It's kind of funny how the foxes in this world have two tails. My friend, the little wanderer, found her way to the far north. Aren't you cold? Even I can feel the chill through my fur. Might be the hot bloodedness of humans. Well, at least you made the airs shimmer in here. Like the stars found at the roof of the world, where the air is crisp and clear and the storms never rage. A key in the ice to break ice once more. Go west, go north, but don't freeze to death as other creatures before you. So go west and go north. Very cryptic as this fox is. So head west and then north. Okay, so it's leading up to this point, this area we have not explored yet. Okay. Oh, I see something in the distance, that's for certain. Ah, I see the light. Okay. Roof of the world. That's what he was talking about. Okay. Let's have a look. Ah. Man, this bit reminds me of the... Oh, I can't remember the location. It's one of the snow areas in Majora's Mask. I had to worry about putting the Goron to sleep. Or figuring out how to put the Goron to sleep. Let's open the temple. And the ice tumbles down. Alright, and we're inside. Whoa! Look at the size of this. Can't see the roof, but man, this is massive. Okay, so I don't think I can do anything in here just yet. Let's head upstairs. Go this way. Examine. It's too dark to see anything. Well, yeah, you're not wrong there. You're not wrong there. So we'll need to light up the place and then get a better idea of what we're looking at. Which, there's a... there's a platform right here. Might make things a little bit easy. Ooh. Ooh, that's a bit pretty. Wait, before we go to that platform, there, what's over here? Oh. Oh, do we have to fix a, oh, hang on. Okay. Aha. Up. Can't really see much. Oh, there we go. Well, it's turned on something, that's for sure. It's over here. So it's down to the two of us now. Okay. In terms of survival, or in terms of a fight? That's my question. Oh. Open the door. Aha! So a platform here, which is nice. In the beginning there was the dreamer, asleep in the cold eternity. She dreamed all there is. She dreamed a veil. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And behind the veil, she dreamed the creator and the world modeled from the memory of home. From a memory of home. The creator danced into the world, and there he breathed the clouds and sun, the sun and moon into being. As he danced between the clouds, he took 4 steps and so made the lands of north, the west, the south, and the east. Then he formed the mountains and filled the sea with water from the clouds, and from earth and water he made animals so land and the sea would be alive. From the stardust and the eternity he made gods to walk the lands and look after the world. It's interesting to me of like how they're sort of depicting the idea of, you know, one particular being all of a sudden creating these gods. You know, because there's so many different stories about the gods of our earth, our world. You know, whether the beliefs is, believe whatever you want to believe of, by many cases. But the idea, of course, is the way that they're sort of putting it within this particular world is quite interesting. Oh, no, wait, I see. Ah! So I have to match those. And the door has opened. Alright, before we go down there, I need to explore what's over here. Nothing of anything yet, which I think will activate shortly. Oh, hello. Oh. Oh, wait, no, I can't see there. But we can see this way. So. That's this. Alright, and we can go back that way. Cool. The camera's being wonky because I can't get up the steps. Stairs up there too. Which I reckon we'll get up that way in a second. The entrance gate has frozen shut. There's no leaving now. So these guys, whoever was here, couldn't get out because of the front door being frozen. Oh. Awaken you. Awaken you, and then one more to go. Huh. This is gonna be fun. Let's see. Oh, hang on. This way. Boom. Alright, so they lead somewhere. And can't get through this way. Up, but shortcut. Whee! So I've been exploring around a little bit. I'm kind of at a loss for something here. I'm not sure why, because I'm not sure whereabouts the ball things that we had that we activated earlier. I'm not sure where that would have... where that leads to. Because there has to be up there somewhere. There has to be like a part... Oh yeah, look, there it is. Unless... Do I actually have to walk closer to it? Because the last one we walked to, it opened up automatically. Ah! What we got here? When the Creator made the world, he woke the gods to care for it. First swarm the Watcher of the Vile high in the skies. A mighty guardian against the black cold endlessness, forever singing soothing songs to the great dreamer, lest she awaken from the dream of our world. Okay, well... Okay, so that didn't necessarily help us as much. There has to be something over here that I'm missing. Do I have to climb up a certain place? Because it can't be just nothing. Oh, wait, nope, hang on, up here. Hey! So I was on the right track, I just backtracked it without even realizing that there was actually a way to get up, so... Whoops! That's alright, though. At least we're now making some decent progress. Because we can't open that. There's something over here, though. That should open that up, so now we can get up there. I should have really taken that moment to sort of look and pay close attention to that particular area, because I did have my lantern, but it was a bit too dark for me to see, and we can go through this bit. So, that's my bad on that front. Oh well. And we are now up here. Yes, so I was on the right track in some shape. It was just that particular bit I was missing. And that opens that up. And we have made it to... Oh, look at the night sky! Ooh! Oh, wow, that almost looks like one of those, futuristic airships. Come closer, little champion. I won't ruffle your feathers. I am the Watcher of Vile. I guard this world from eternity. But I have spent many years trying to close the rifts that threaten this world. Now, without the faith of your kind, my powers are almost gone. There isn't much left of the first dream of the great dreamer. The dream we call our home. Did you know that the first dream brought forth the Creator? His only weakness was his tender spot for your kind, little human. To create you, he linked his heart to yours, but your heart grew empty. Shocked by the emptiness dwelling in himself, the Creator ripped the void out of his heart. But time changes many things, and a new little champion stands before me, a human one even. Listen now, champion. These are my last words. This is the last fragment of the three Kara left in our care. There is only one step left now. Return the 3 fragments to the lighthouse in the very south, where your people have built a camp. It will show you what's next. It all rests upon your shoulders now, little champion. And we now have the final fragment. Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, that does not look good. And away. Oh man. So I don't know how many minutes I was walking around before not realizing there was actually platforming bits there. But it is a good spot to end here. So I think at the next episode we're coming close to finishing this game off. And this is not a big game by any means as far as I'm aware of. This is a pretty small game. But I'm looking forward to seeing what else is next in the next episode. So as the game loads, I am going to end the episode off here. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then click the like button, click the subscribe button for more videos sent your way. Until then, this has been Let's Play AER Memories of Old. I'm Liam from Australia. Until next time, Liam out.